look at our best find of the day. It's from Shark, the #1 brand of vacuum for the past 4 years in a row. And let me just say something right off the top. If you thought that a vacuum cleaner was really only about suction, let us introduce you to the Shark best in class, top of the line, PowerDetect reverse clean. Yes, it cleans forwards and backwards. Corded, as in no loss of power. Stick vac, which means super lightweight, under 10 pounds, with tools at the lowest price we've found. Of course, you're gonna be able to clean hard surfaces and carpeted surfaces and up high and down low. But let me share with you already that today's special value has been on fire. I'm Rachel Bosing, so nice to see you. It's 4 p.m. here on a Sunday. Almost 17,000 have already been ordered on the day. That's on top of the 3.3 million Shark vacuums that have been sold here on QVC. So let me share with you what we're talking about. We're talking about a Shark. As I mentioned, #1 brand in vacuum cleaners for the past 4 years in a row. We're talking about colors you can't find anywhere else, like this one, blue jean. Like this one, this fantastic green. How about, we're calling it claret because we're getting fancy with the color red. There's that claret, fewer than 1,000 to go around. And this is the color that you would find out at market, and that's called eggplant. But let me just let you know that the eggplant, without the additional tool that we're gonna give you, would be $299.99. That's before we give you more, ship it to you for free, give you 30 days to try it. Oh, and by the way, it is a customer top rated brand. So that's the value story on your screen. $299.99 would be the price you'd pay for that eggplant out there. We're gonna add in a precision duster. I'll walk you through tools, which is another almost $42. So our pack-up value is $341.98. We're gonna save you right now, in this very moment, $152. So you're getting the vacuum, you're also getting the crevice tool, you'll also receive the upholstery tool, you'll also receive a no hair wrap pet tool, and then here at QVC, another $42 tool, which is the precision tool. Oh, and by the way, that is your anti-odor puck. It's V87621, that's your item number. So what does this vacuum do? Well, it's gonna pick stuff up. It has the most suction of any Shark vacuum, period. End of sentence. So it's gonna do that. But we're gonna talk to Elizabeth Watts because it's gonna do so much more than that. And one of the things that it does, hi.
Hi, Rachel.
Is that I did not know that vacuums did not pick up both forwards and backwards, that not all vacuums do that, that most simply pick up one direction.
Yeah, when we don't know that because we think, oh, we're vacuuming along, we're getting it in both ways, but usually it's just picking up in the forward. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
It's been a fun day here talking to you about, oh, I gotta fix my hair. See, it's got a little crazy right there. Okay, is that better?
Got it.
All right,
Yeah,
good. So, it's been kind of a long day.
It has been a long day.
But it's great because let me show you this brush roll to start with, Rachel. We're gonna show you all this great technology, but we're back to the amazing DuoClean, but we've made it better than ever, Rachel. So you get the soft brush on in the front instead of that wall. You got that soft brush here, and there are your fins. No bristles here. It's a soft brush and a silicone fin, as you see there. But here's the new piece of tech, and this is the part that allows it to clean both forward and reverse. Yeah. So that little strip of a brush in the back keeps stuff from shooting out the back. Well, the problem is it keeps stuff from being sucked in as well.
Got it.
Usually, Shark figured out how to do it differently. So I'm going to go along forwards. You see, obviously, great pickup. That DuoClean gives you that wonderful cleaning on your hard floors with that soft brush that polishes. But now watch this. When I come back, over the line of coffee, same line of coffee, what's happening underneath? Yeah, backwards. It's sensing that it's going backwards, and it's sending the dirt towards the back. Let me go front again. Nothing left behind. Okay?
Wow.
Try this at home with your vacuum if you're not sure.
Right.
Because vacuums just really aren't designed to clean in the reverse.
Right, so we're always basically, it's like mowing a lawn.
Yeah.
We go we pull it back, nothing's happening. We do it, we pull it back, nothing's happening. So if it's vacuuming forwards and backwards, guess what that means? That means that you're being twice as effective. So that means a shorter cleaning time. And I know maybe you weren't thinking I'm gonna buy a vacuum cleaner today, but we're gonna show you why it makes sense to buy this particular vacuum.
And so many people are responding to this new technology. So the second piece is that the floor detect. So what we're gonna do is, if we can focus on my little light here as we move forward. So right now it's showing me the little icon. That means it's on the hard floor. When I move it towards the carpet, okay, keep an eye on the light.
Thanks, Allie.
Thank you so much. That's perfect.
Oh, it went off.
See how it moved over?
Yep.
So now that means, and you can hear the difference. Let me go back.
Hard
now
floor.
Hard floor.
It flips over to that side and goes to carpet. Yep.
Why is that important? First of all, most of us have a mixture of hard floors and carpets throughout our home. So when I go to the hard floor, it's perfectly calibrated to polish my floor, pick up the dust and the debris without scattering.
Nice.
Right? You need a little bit of a lower suction, a lower torque to your brush roll. When I go to the carpet, the brush roll speeds up on its own. I'm not doing anything. Yeah. I'm letting it do the work for me. And so that's getting that deep down clean. And by the way, Rachel, a couple of awesome stats. Let me brag on the machine. It has our most suction of any stick vac. It has the most features, it's the most intelligent, and it won best in class for Shark, best overall cleaning for any corded stick vac that we make.
Okay, best overall cleaning of any corded stick vac. Things that you should know. Lowest price we found out in the market. Lowest price we've ever offered this model. And the only corded stick vacuum from Shark we're going to have all year.
Yeah.
Why does the corded make a difference? People have a preference around that.
Absolutely, yeah. And we sell a lot of corded vacuums here because our customers are savvy. The cordless is very convenient. We sell a lot of those as well. With the cord, you're never going to run out of power, first of all. It's always going to have continuous power because there's no battery to worry about. Second thing is, when you can plug a unit in, it just has more power. It has more suction, period.
Yes.
So you're going to see me do demonstration in a bit with the billiard ball, so we'll be able to show you the real suction there. I mean, you know, how much it's got. It's crazy demonstration. So, yeah, so that's why
corded matters. Okay, 30-foot cord.
So.
And the weight is?
Under 10 pounds.
Okay.
Okay, and also don't forget hand vacuum.
Handheld.
Before I go to the next one, I'll show you that. This is only 3 pounds, okay? So your built-in hand vacuum. And by the way, this has anti-allergen seal technology with the filter that traps 99.99% of dust and particulates. Wow. Yeah, a lot of high-end features on this.
Everything that we actually, sometimes a vacuum has this, and sometimes it has that. It has all the features all in one.
Exactly. Yep. A couple of just basics here. Edge cleaning, you see that, can you see over here on this side?
Yes.
Oh, my fuzzies I kind of went by already, but we'll do it on the other side too. Edge cleaning on both sides. Again, that reverse clean just means I don't have to only go forward. I can get the dirt forward, backwards.
Backwards in the dirt.
Yep.
It's vacuuming up in reverse.
Yep.
I'm underscoring that again.
Here we go. I'll show you again. Also, you'll notice when I go forward, it's not snow plowing the larger particles. That's because of that DuoClean. And then, we'll show you the edge cleaning over here really well. I love that. Have you ever had a vacuum that only has edge cleaning on one side? I'm like,
yes.
What's that about?
Yeah,
you know?
you're flipping around.
Yeah, yeah. Also headlights, also swivel. There's my swivel. And a couple things that people have requested is that it stand up
on its
own. You know, I know you have several units too that you take off the head
and you put it down.
There. This one, thanks to your request, we have figured out how to engineer that, stands up on its own. But this also has that odor neutralizer in it. Yes. It has it all.
Which I'm excited about.
Yeah,
I like that odor neutralizer puck. I turn mine up on full volume just because I like it there.
Yeah. And what Rachel's talking about is you take this out of the little foil packet, it starts to activate, and it's good for at least 6 months. I think I leave mine in longer than that. But you can either choose a little bit of scent or full volume scent, like Rachel said. And you do not have to continue to replace that if you don't want, but I'm going to get bet, like Rachel and I, you're going to fall in love with it.
Yeah, I think so too. And what does the puck do exactly?
So when you put it in the machine, it's not just like lighting a candle or spraying perfume. It's actually passing through the entire machine where it neutralizes the odors on contact, so it doesn't spread that kind of musty, smelly vacuum odor throughout our homes.
And we'll talk to you as well about no bags, and we'll also talk about why the sealed system makes a difference, especially right now when you're walking through the air and you can see things drifting all over the place. If you've got lots of pollen, lots of flowers, all that sort of stuff. Eggplant, that's the only color that you can get out at retail. And if you buy it at retail, it's $299.99. It's $300. We're under $190. So right off the top, you know, yes, you can buy eggplant somewhere else, but why would you? We want to save you right now $152. We want to ship it to your home for free, give you 30 days to try it. If you don't love it, send it back. But here's how you can clean your home and all your, living spaces on us for 30 days and see whether or not you like it. This is the Claret. It's our fancy name for red, which is the red. And now we have, how many do we have going around in the red, Jen? About 950. But right now in this show, in the past 10 minutes, we've already had orders placed for over 300. So when I say 950, please, if Claret is the one that you want, put that in your cart and check out. Here's this really pretty like pine green. It's a deep forest green. It's so pretty. And then here is your blue jeans. Most popular, they're all standing on their own. Fewer than 1,500 in the blue jean, about 900 in the Claret. These are countdown numbers. I know that might sound a little crazy, but when we're in millions and millions of households, you need to understand that we're getting down to the last. We started the day with 25,000. And we have about 7,000 remaining, and it's only 4 p.m. right? So the math on that is kind of crazy. Here's the crevice tool. I like to use this in between my oven and my cabinets. Here's your upholstery tool. I like to use this on my mattress. Here is that pet tool, which by the way has anti-hair wrap, which we haven't even really delved into yet, but there is anti-hair wrap. And then here's the precision tool. How nice is this? I actually just run this right over my keyboard and get all the, some kind of crumbs. Do you eat over your laptop? Yes, I'm not supposed to, and I do. So there you go. V87621 is your item number. Here's something else to know. We're under 190. This is a brand that's been #1 for vacuum cleaners 4 years in a row. We've sold 3.3 million of them, so I invite you in to call us. We're at 1-800-395-1601. And here's the deal, though. If you open up a Q card and become part of our family, we're a family, we're going to give you $50 off instantly. That makes this under $140. Under $140. So I bet you can't remember the last time you bought a vacuum. I bet you've purchased new rugs, or maybe you've moved homes and you're still using a vacuum that I heard David saying, he was like, it kind of just does a little bit of the job. Like you just kind of deal with it. It's good enough. It's a vacuum that vacuums kind of a really, right? Enough so that you don't see the big pet dander, that you know, the tumbleweed that's on your carpet. How about if you change it up and get one that like really jumps
works.
like a rocket?
So let me show you how to empty this, because one of the things that's so special about this is it does have that anti-allergen seal system, which just basically means there's seals anywhere air could potentially leak out.
Got it.
That keeps the dust and dander inside, and then when you go to empty it, you know, I like to take this outside sometimes and empty it in the big dustbin so it's not getting dusty in the house. Just a little tip if you want to do that. But super easy either way. This opens up. You just slide it on over your trash can and give it a nice tap. Everything's washable here. If you want to, you can rinse that out. Over time, it might get a little dirty. Here's your washable filter. This you'll take out the little foam piece. It just pops right out of there, and rinse it with water. Let it fully air dry, you know, once a month or so. And then the whole thing. I love that this is all you have to take to the trash can.
And no cost of ownership. Am I buying bags?
No bags.
No bags.
This is that washable filter only.
Right.
And I just want to show you a couple of ideas with those great tools, since you showed them to us so beautifully over there, Rachel. I love this detail kit. So for things like, you know, how are you going to dust around these delicate plates without having to take everything down, right? You can't really get a rag back there. Maybe you could get a duster, but I'd be worried about breaking something. So this is great for that. Also inside.
Oh, drawers. Oh my gosh.
You know,
I've never done that. I need to do that.
Yeah, it's great with the hose. Also, I like to take this because the little bristles retract, and I use it in my dryer. You know, where you pull out the vent trap, get all the lint out.
Yes.
Important. Okay, regular crevice. Rachel uses it between her areas like this, right? Just also a great concentrator of the power. It really concentrates. I mean, this is a lot of suction in this 3-pound hand vacuum, Rachel. Super easy to use. All right, what else do we have? Let's see. Go over here. Now, this is your upholstery tool, but I think this is great. I like to use this for any sort of wide cleaning. So maybe you've got little toys that the kids leave, little pieces of crafting, you know, food. You can see how fast this is going.
I use it on my mattress.
Mattress. And
my mattress topper.
Perfect.
So every time change the sheets, I because I have cats. Right, and you have cats too.
And then let me just remind everyone why we're doing this. You all love this design. It pops right into the floor base and then becomes, you know, your stick back, your full-size upright back. You know, I mean, this is how maneuverable it is. Oh, and one other way you can use it, step on this lever here. Yep. And now you've got your wand extension, so I could then, I don't know, get cobweb. Oh, look at that. Oh, see a little cobweb.
And also down low along the baseboards, which I like to, like you can walk like basically hip height, and you baseboard it.
Where can I do it? I don't know if y'all can see the baseboard. Let me do it over here. I got to show Rachel. When you say it, I got to do it.
Yeah. So right along there, exactly.
Yeah, it's perfect for that. And you don't have to get on your hands and knees.
Which is really nice. And you know what? Justin Sachoka, he kicked this off with you at midnight, right?
Did.
So I love it. He's one of our hosts here at QVC, a colleague of mine. He actually took some home video because he decided to put it to the test.
Shark Challenge.
Take a look.
So the professional cleaners just left an hour ago, and I thought my floors were spotless. I decided to try out my new Shark PowerDetect corded stick vac, just to see. Excuse me? This is what came up after the pros left my house? The PowerDetect literally senses dirt that you can't even see. and it doesn't miss a thing. Perhaps that's because the vacuum has forward and reverse clean technology. Maybe it's due in part to its floor detection that can adjust suction power to whatever surface it is on. Whatever the reason, the Shark PowerDetect is